Boom, viewers, subscribers. Back again with these quick updates because trust, if it's not foreign from King Mix-Up, it is not credible. And you know it's October and we still haven't heard anything from the appeal judges as yet. But I can pretty much assure you that Vybz Kartel is going to be found innocent. You know what I mean? He was granted his appeal because the judge cited numerous grounds for so. And I'm going to give Uno 2 to 3 reasons why I feel he's going to walk free. And as you can see, Peter Bunton and as you've seen previously, Owen Ellington, they definitely defamed Vybz Kartel name, gave him a bad reputation, and he wasn't given a fair trial because of those two and many more. And I'm going to play audio from the two of them to prove my case. Also, there is a lot of missing evidence. There is a lot of missing evidence in this case. Crucial evidence that, who's for say, maybe the outcome would have been different. You know what I mean? And we're going to get to those things. And also the jurors. But before we get into that, I'm going to need you to hit the like button, subscribe, and also the notification bell. Because around here, so you get the latest in the dance, musical reviews, and gossips. And honestly, people, I see a lot of people trying to blame Vybz Kartel's lawyers, saying that they didn't do enough to prove his innocence, and I have to disagree with them. I blame the people in Jamaica. First and foremost, I blame the people in Jamaica, and definitely the jurors. You know what I mean? But I'll save that to the end. Let us go on with Peter Bunton.
So on the prevention side, we're trying to tackle a lot of what I spoke to earlier as the dysfunctional elements in the culture or the subculture of violence that has sprung up. One of those dysfunctional elements is we have tended to legitimize criminal gangs and criminal behavior. For example, coming back to scamming, which is one of my favorite things. When I became minister, a lot of people would say to me, why you don't leave the scamming alone? It's reparations for slavery. There are no victims. It doesn't do anything. Well, obviously, you know, those people have their heads buried in the sand. I mean, it's really hammering our reputation internationally. It's feeding, we estimate, 40 to 50% of the violent crime, murders, shootings, rapes, assaults in St. James, which is the parish, which is the sort of center of the lottery scam operations. But I'm going to play for you some clips if we don't have any technical difficulties. The first clip I'm going to play for you is a song by Vybz Kartel.
Who said this guy them wrong? No.
Now, that is a very catchy song, right? Now imagine the impact that makes on the kids this side. They're starting to be literally brainwashed from their 5, 6, 7 coming up. Again, for those of you who may not know, this is Vybz Kartel. He's currently a guest of mine in the correctional services. And that's Gaza Slim, who's also on a charge as well.
To make it all about Kartel, because Kartel, to my mind, is just the principal exponent of the negative aspect of our popular culture, or the negative elements. He is the poster child of what I consider to be the negative elements in our popular culture. His songs and his music advocate violence, It advocates disrespect for women. It advocates skin bleaching. So it essentially devalues our whole identity as a people. I mean, there's hardly anything positive that you can find, except that he's very clever. You know, so we have to acknowledge that he's very clever, he's very talented, but he has put that talent entirely in the service of evil, in my opinion. Now, as you can see, that is a very powerful piece of antisocial propaganda, and I've stopped using it because I didn't want to be any further accused of trying to prejudice the cartel trial. But since the trial is over, I suppose I'll now be accused of trying to prejudice the appeal.
Boom, people, you heard it for yourself. Owen Ellington is not a smart individual, but him have some smart people around him, and it's obviously they saw him and that video footage of him in America having Vybz Kartel as a poster boy, saying he's a criminal, this and that, blah, blah, blue, reparation, scammer, is grounds for defamation of character. And this was going on when he was having a trial. So he didn't get a fair trial. And as you can hear him talking, he wasn't going to get a fair appeal. Now let us listen to Owen Ellington, because he also made some defamational statements on national TV.
Vybz Kartel led a gang which was responsible for well over 100 murders. And we have been telling the country this for a long, long time. And every time that we moved against this gang, we were criticized, we were condemned, and we were accused of being, malicious against this individual. In fact, if you look at his defense, what was his defense? That there was a conspiracy on the part of the police.
They have so much time to be talking about Vybz Kartel. Are they aware that there were policemen at Halfway Tree charged allegedly for being involved in a kick squad? And the head up in the comments suggesting that they're involved in 40 murders. Maybe their attention should be focused on what is happening at Halfway Tree Court and leave Mr. Palmer to go through the process and have his day in court.
You see, people, that is how you talk about people. You see how Tom Tavares said, allegedly? To show you, said, him never get a fair trial. But let's talk about this conspiracy Owen Ellington is talking about. Because now I'm going to show you two pieces of evidence presented to the court by the Digicel people in Vybz Kartel case and in the corrupt jurors case. And I'm going to show you the common denominator, which is fraud on the government side. And I'm going to play those clips for Ona right now. Here are transcripts from Vybz Kartel original case, with the Digicel guy saying he gave 2 discs to the police people. One of them was all taped up in red, and the other one was open, so the prosecutor and the defense can use that. And the original disc is missing. You get what I'm saying? And this was the issue with the voice notes in that case. But this is why I told you that they let those voice notes go through, because the defense is going to use those same voice notes in the appeal court to let him free. And as you can see, this transcript in front of you now is from the corrupt jurors case, the Kane case. The Digicel expert or the telecommuting expert saying, yo, the voice notes has been doctored between Kane and the female juror. He used visual forensics and he said the audio is off. Another missing evidence in this whole ordeal is the house, people. Why was the house demolished? The house, Vybz Kartel house, it was demolished. Them say them use the most technologies in this case, and I don't see where. Them use the most technology in this case to doctor up voice notes, because they never use technology to get no DNA. We don't even know if this guy Lizard is dead. with all of this grubble and rubble, can I still get DNA evidence? They don't know who gave the go-ahead to demolish the house, but it's obviously had to come from the police. And they don't know who. Do you see what I say? Yo, it's a joke thing, people. This is a joke. But Vybz Kartel has faith in the system. And like I said, people, locally he was guaranteed to find guilty. But now that this appeal thing is outside of Jamaica, in England, I'm pretty sure they're going to see all the flaws on the government side. And I wouldn't be surprised if they bring some malpractice charges of their own against the prosecution and couple corrupt jurors. Because some of the jurors wasn't even supposed to be jurors. But we could do that at a next time. In the meantime, if you made it this far, I want to patting yourself on the shoulder and hit the like button, and also subscribe if you haven't done so, and also hit the notification bell. Caronia, so you get the latest in the dancehall news, musical reviews, and gossips. Yeah, bless.